Yo, what's going on, everybody? You know what this is. This is me, Trayvon Jones, Conscious Talk Channel, where I like to talk to you, my people. Do me a favor. I want you guys to come in, pressing that thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, press that subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section and share this video if you want to share this video. I want to talk about Terrell Owens real quick. You know, Terrell Owens is telling his story. Like a lot of black men tell their stories. you know, and just recently, a lot of black men have started to tell their stories. We've started to open up and, you know, say what we want to say, because a lot of times black men are not heard. A lot of times black men, suppress their feelings on how they feel because it goes in one ear and out the other, and nobody's paying attention. But because of social media, and we have social media, so we have men talking about different things and sharing different things and experiences. Now it's open now, and everybody can see it. You know what I mean? So now it's a discussion, and whereas women would ignore it or wouldn't hear it, now they're able to hear it, because a lot of women are on manosphere stations, where men are getting together talking about different things. A lot of women are on those platforms listening, basically, you know. And this just was a situation where he's talking to another brother, talking about his experience with dating black women. This is an experience that most American black men go through, you know, with dating a black woman, especially in America, with their entitlement, and you have to make a certain amount of money, you have to be in a certain position. And unfortunately, we have a lot of colorism in the black community. If you're too dark, I don't want you, especially growing up, because from the time that he was growing up, light-skinned men were the thing, and this is the truth. From the time he was growing up, it was all about getting with a light-skinned man. Now, all of a sudden, you have women who say, I love a tall, dark-skinned dude. This is what they're saying now. But it wasn't like that 50 years ago, 40 years ago. It wasn't like that. Everybody wanted a half-breed or a light-skinned dude. You know what I'm saying? So growing up being dark, he went through a lot, and he expressed this. A lot of girls didn't want me. They were always saying how dark I was skinny, even in college, where you can clearly see that he's in college and he's doing something for himself. He's trying to make a way for himself. He was still overlooked. He was still talked about. He was still clowned. Now, it's funny because I'm listening to a lot of, some of these females, and I'm reading a lot of the comments, and who hurt, it's the same typical bullshit. Who hurt him, and why does he have to attack all black women? It wasn't all black women that did this to him. Well, for him, it was. For him, it was all black women. Whether we can easily play that game and say, well, he didn't date the whole world, he didn't date all black women. We can easily say that bullshit. But the reality is, where he comes from, it was majority of the black women that were on that bullshit. And it's the truth. For him, that's his truth. Now, we can argue now that he's rich, that he's making all this money, and now he has a nice body, and now black women love tall, dark men. That, well, why wouldn't he date a black woman? He's insecure. That's another word that they like to use. It has nothing to do with him being insecure. He's just getting in where he can fit in. I don't understand why a lot of women like to just continuously shame, black women in particular, like to continuously shame black men, even though he's telling you, this is the reason why I don't date y'all. So instead of changing that and teaching your daughters to quit doing dumb shit like that, because they potentially messing up their own opportunity from a good man that would swoop them up, because most black men want to be with black women, ladies. Most black men want to be with black women. That's a fact. But with this whole, well, I ain't dating him, he's a scrub, and they always want to go out there just getting thugs and motherfuckers that's from in prison and in the jail system. They want to go after those type of dudes. So now that he's established, he's a star, he's this, he's that, he's making all this money. Now all of a sudden, he's the one with the problem because he doesn't want to date black women. And he's blatantly coming out and vocalizing saying, yo, I only date, white women. I only date white women because unfortunately, they make me feel better. You know, they, I just, bond better with them. And that seems odd coming from a dark skinned black man saying something like that. That he bonds, that he gets better treatment from a white woman. Honestly, I can see how that can make black women feel a certain way. Cause I'm a dude, and that makes me feel some kind of way. Like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But the reality is, he's telling his truth. He's just being constantly dogged out. And I have to tell you, just in my life, you know what I'm saying? Even now, most black women will walk right past me, don't even speak. Most black women, even if I did try to holler at them or whatever, I just know better than that bullshit now to even try to do some shit like that. But even if you were to do that, even at the time that I were to do that, I was looked at as a scrub. Even though I'm a motherfucker working every day, I always had a job. I always was working. You know what I'm saying? I've always made above minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? I've always, had good jobs and did what I needed to do. But black women, it was always the other races of women who gravitated towards me the most. It's always the other races of women. Even now, that's just the way it works for me. It's the Indian woman, or the Latina woman, or the white woman that is Googling and eyeing at me. It's the black woman with an attitude, walking right past me, not wanting to speak. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's them. It's the black woman that does this to men. But because he's in a position where he's making money, for some reason, black women seem to think that he's obligated to swoop up a black woman. Now that he's in the position that black women want to see black men in, which is making more money than them so they can live that soft life and take advantage of a man. Now it's his obligation to get a woman who looks like his mom and looks like his sister. And, because now that's self-hatred that he doesn't want to be with a black woman. It's not self-hatred because he still could be pro-black and still want to, hey, sis, you my sister. Because now he has put most of you black women in the sister zone. And that's what a lot of y'all are upset about. But y'all didn't even place him in the friend zone. Y'all just said, don't fuck with me. Get away from me, you scrub. That's what y'all said to him. That's what y'all said to him. Now he's saying, look, sis, I love my black women. I love y'all, but I can't date y'all. Because the type of attitudes that y'all have don't fare well with mine. It don't fare well with me. But for some strange reason, that's an issue for black women because they all on social media clowning him. Instead of trying to fix the problem, they're making it worse by clowning him even more, which you're proving the freaking point. Black women have busted their heads and lost their minds, getting mad at black men and even getting mad at white men because they date a black woman and then now they go back to Taylor Swift's and now all of a sudden he just wanted to just mess around with a black woman. He just wanted to just use a black woman. He just wanted to. Yeah, that's what that was. He was just using her. No, it's your attitudes. A lot of y'all got some fucked up attitudes. It's your mentality and the way you think. You have been bamboozled and brainwashed to think that men's supposed to make this money to take care of you. All the while you keep your damn degree or don't have a degree at all. You think you're supposed to keep your money because you're independent and you can take care of yourself. So why would you need a man that can't take care of you? But all the while you ain't doing no womanly duties at all. All you have is a fat ass, and that's supposed to sway men over to want to just be with you. The logic that a lot of these women have, it's crazy. So y'all can be upset with Terrell Owens because it has nothing to do with insecurity. The man ain't insecure. He's making all this money. He is getting the women. He has access to women, beautiful women. So why would he be insecure because he don't want to date you? No, seems to me a lot of you are insecure. You want to treat men like shit, and then when they come up to where you think they should be, now all of a sudden they're obligated to be with a black woman. No, no. But most black men do want to be with a black woman. Period. And this is the same experience that a lot of our brothers say they have gone through. You know, this is a lot of of what their experience is with black women. So when we see our brothers out here, our celebrities dating white women, because the stereotype is once they get money, they want to go get a white woman, you know, because they have so much self-hatred. And ladies, a lot of it don't have nothing to do with self-hatred because he don't hate himself. He does not hate himself. And I'm sure he loves his black mother and his black aunties. No, what he doesn't like is the treatment that he gets from most black women. Y'all don't know how to treat men at all. Y'all don't know how to treat your own black men. That's the problem. It's not the men. Start holding some accountability, ladies. You're always trying to shift the blame off on a man when clearly it's you. It's you at this point. it's you. You are the problem. He's not insecure. Please stop with that stupid ass narrative that he's insecure because he's not. No, you're just bitter and angry because you didn't get picked after treating him like shit. You can't treat a man like shit and expect to be picked and because out of obligation. That's crazy as fuck to me. How a lot of you women are delusional. No, you're not going to get picked by any race of man. You'll be used, pumped, and dumped, left with a baby. That's about it. But you could be picked because black women are some of the most beautifulest women in the world, if you ask me. But it's your attitude that makes you look ugly as shit. And the way you treat black men is got to stop. Good black men that are just good black men. No, they're not going to be what you want them to be. They're not going to make all that extra money that you think that's supposed to make. They're satisfied within themselves. If you don't want them, you move on. But you don't have to be nasty towards black men or ignore them or treat them a certain way because they don't make enough money. And that's ultimately what all this shit is really about. Because it wasn't because he was ugly. Because even if back then, with his quirky, nerdy, skinny self, if he had the money then, black women would be all up on it. So that's what it really is. And let's be honest, with the other groups of women, it's about his money also. But they know how to do something that black women just ain't figured out yet. They know how to be nice. They see a potential in someone and they go after that potential. Black women want it to be already done. Y'all need to be making this already before I even give you the time of day. And he's moved on. He's getting in where he fits in. He knows that if I get with a white woman, I'm going to get treated differently and better. The way I want to be treated. Not some black woman sizing me up and asking me how big my wallet is before you start being nice to me. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's not how it's supposed to go, ladies. That ain't how it's supposed to go. You need to be nice to the men that look like you. While you think black men are supposed to be checking for you, especially when they get money, you need to be treating your black men right. How that fucking look to everybody else, how you treat black men. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But then want to attack him and say, well, he don't like black women and he has self-hatred. No, he loves his mother, and no, he does not have self-hatred. He's just telling you his experience, and he wasn't even talking to y'all. This was something he was sharing with another black man. And to black men, the black manosphere, men in general. This is why I don't date black women. Now it's a big thing on TikTok and women going after them, talking shit and talking crazy. Listen, the reality is it's your fault, ladies, that a lot of black men are not choosing you because you don't know how to treat black men correctly. And that's the bottom line. Learn from this. Do me a favor, press that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and press that bell, that notification, so you can be notified of all my videos. I will see you all on the next video. Peace, family.